I don't know when or if I'll post this, but today's September 15th and it's 9:05 a.m. and yesterday at 5 p.m. I was fired from my job for posting a video saying I don't care about Charlie Kirk's death. In the video that I posted, I specifically said I wasn't celebrating it, but that I just don't care. And yet I was still fired from a job where my role was to increase educational equity to all students. That was my job. That was wasn't really just my job, it was like my identity too. I think that's been my whole career. Like, how can we get the highest quality education to as many students? Before this job, I worked at a nonprofit where I taught reproductive health to LGBTQ youth and youth in foster care in Dallas, Texas. And that was hard, but after I did it, I was so proud of myself, and I told myself I wouldn't go back to a job where I couldn't be my authentic self, and I thought that's what I had in my job. And actually, the funny thing is, I wasn't fired for saying that I don't care about it, because everyone on my team agrees with that, or everyone I've talked to, and people can say that, and I would have been okay to say that in my team chat at work. But I was fired because I was doxxed by someone who knows me, and they posted my job and my LinkedIn to the white supremacists. And so that's why I was fired, not actually because of what I said, which also hurts because I was good at my job. I liked it a lot. And I feel so grateful because my coworkers have been reaching out to me and just telling me they'll be my references and making sure I'm okay. And it feels good to know that I built a community there and that the people there see my character.
Aw, don't cry now. Stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Remember when y'all said that y'all didn't necessarily care that he lost his life? Is it supposed to be jumping out the window to make sure that you get justice? And as a matter of fact, the first thing that I thought in my mind is this is demonic. And having all of y'all in these nonprofits that is supposed to be for the people with such harsh stances against human life. How demonic is that? Maybe your whole team don't need to be in that position where they require people of good character, ethics, and morals and standards to be in a position to be in leadership in nonprofits. You think? But see, I'm not the type of person that advocates for doxing. And the fact that she said that she don't feel bad or she's not going to take responsibility for what she says because everybody that was a part of her team and her hive mindset. A hive mindset is you want to be like everybody else. You live in an echo chamber. You can't think outside of what your limited group is thinking. And so you can't think for yourself about what the right thing is. And so you go with the group mentality, the hive mindset. And that often at times could lead you to do things like this, expressing your thoughts and your opinions online when they were unwarranted. And you didn't think about the fact that your job probably has a social media policy. And I'm not even sure that I believe her. And that's why I'm kind of taking a stance because you know me, man. I want people to be able to provide for themselves. But at the same time, when you talking about dealing with, nonprofits, public universities, public institutions, teaching children, I'm more worried. If I had another kid, which I was just talking to my daughter, she's 17 years old, and she's a senior. But if I had another kid, I would definitely, the entire time that they were in school, I would not even probably send them to public school. They would have to go to a private Catholic school, 100%, because the people that they have teaching in these institutions that feel so freely that they can just express such egregious opinions and think that we're supposed to be caring and having empathy about the fact that you lost your job over something that represents the institution that you work for and you cool with it. Listen, the biggest thing that's on the internet right now is the fact that these ignorant liberals who were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death are now getting a form of karma because nobody cares about the fact that you lost your position and you lost your job over something that you was not supposed to be into in the first place. Let's continue.
But it was. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Sorry. I don't know if I'll post this.
Don't cry online.
But I know that in the end I'll be okay, and this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Honestly, it's not by a lot.
Maybe.
I will be okay. I'll find a job like that I like and doing something that's important to me. And I know that because if this hadn't happened, I was on the track for a promotion at my other job. Like, I know I'll be okay, but it just hurts to be left out to dry.
I feel bad for
So anyway, on my first day of unemployment, I apply for unemployment. I'll be talking to a lawyer later, but
Can you get unemployment if you get fired from a job? And what makes these people think that they can sue when you work for or you're an at-will employee? Not a part of the union, not none of that. Listen, lawyers on these applications have been jumping on here and telling y'all for the longest. I personally have been jumping on here and telling y'all for the longest. Stop putting your information and your thoughts on the internet when you know that you got to go to work in the morning. That's not conducive for you.
this is my Depop package. These are my Depop packages. They're not pads. So I'm gonna drop those off, and then I'm gonna grocery store, and then I'm gonna talk to a lawyer, and then I'm gonna apply for jobs, and maybe I can get a little fun job, like something to give me time to process and just heal from this, because honestly, like, I was really in the rat race, so maybe that'll be a good, something good that comes from it. I don't know, but yeah, so
one of the things that I am looking forward to doing going forward is I do a little bit of digging. When I see people say what they have gotten fired for, if they haven't taken it down, which most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they tried to take it down before they got fired. But I try to do a little bit of digging so I can better understand exactly why they got fired. Now, I want to preface this by saying that she has multiple different videos speaking on the issue, but this was the shortest one that I can find. And so I just want to share it with you guys because it's only a minute long.
I get it. It just clicked for me. I understand why they're defending Charlie. I get it. I thought it was because they just wanted to, like, get the libs, say, like, oh, libs divide, libs are, like, you know, that's not it. They're mad because it's them. They're mad because they are so shocked that people don't give a fuck. They're so shocked that even though this person was a Christian, we're not pretending that we don't remember what he said. We're not pretending that he was a good person. We're not pretending. They're shocked because for so long, you couldn't say anything bad about the dead. Oh, don't speak bad about the dead. Well, fuck Charlie Kirk. That's why they're mad. They're mad because it's them. And it's scaring them to know that we wouldn't give a fuck. And I didn't say celebrate it. I said not give a fuck.
I'll let you guys judge for yourself. I thought that it was pretty disrespectful. Again, I'm not the type of person that advocates for people to not be able to feed themselves and or their family. But if it is somebody that I don't necessarily care for, if I don't have anything good to say after their passing because they're not here to defend themselves, me personally, I've always operated from the lens that I'll just keep my thoughts to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, yo, mother grieving, family probably grieving. This is different. It's beyond that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe I just come from an era where you didn't have to get advice and rules on how to move. You just understood that based off of your cultural norms, people show a level of respect once somebody passed away. And obviously, we know that Charlie Kirk was a good person, so that goes without saying. You already know that, but it's like these people just don't get it. And more importantly, they don't even understand self-preservation. So how smart are they, really? Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Always linking back to the content creator because it's the right thing to do. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. And let me also say this. If I were an employer that she applied to, because this is what I do normally. I would always check their social media profiles, to better understand who they are before they even came into the interview, because I want to know what her real thoughts are. And then I wouldn't give you the job based off of what she's saying right now. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.